Hey. Oh my gosh, it's been a little bit since I have posted a brand new podcast, but here is a life update. Are you ready for this? Oh my gosh. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a few things. I've been active on social a little bit as life has gotten interesting, if you will. So we are a desert riding family, and we've been doing it for, since I've been married. My kids have been riding since, my oldest, in the house, she's been riding for over 8 years. My 5 and 6-year-old, they've been riding all their life. So for what has happened, it's very interesting, but we are rolling with the punches. So the last desert trip we went on, my kids literally back to back rolled their quads and they broke bones. Friday, it was Josiah. He rolled fourth gear penned. He said he was fourth gear penned and he fishtailed out. And he rolled his quad and it rolled on him and he broke his wrist. And the next day, my daughter was preparing and getting ready to go on a big ride with the big kids, and her tire caught a rut, like gnarly rut, and it sent her for a loop, cartwheeled her off and fell into her leg and broke her tibia bone. So that is like the bottom of your shin if you are not up with the terms. But yeah, it cracked right in half. And so that was the biggest one for us. And so with that, our life kind of took a turn. Husband has been working hard with the business. And I've been nursing my children back to health, and our whole schedule got knocked off its course. I had big plans for the podcast, for my YouTube, all the things, and homeschool. And then we got home and I was nursing my baby back to health, and she couldn't move. She had full leg cast. If you could just imagine my baby, well, she's not such a baby. She's like almost 6 foot and she's 15, but full leg cast on her right leg from the top of her thigh to the bottom of her toe. Like she has experienced, she's been so brave, so extraordinary with how she has handled everything. But, if you could imagine, like, you can't do anything now for yourself. And she's been frustrated, and I have been, doing my very best to just love her and serve her well and through the time. But she's moving, and this Friday they actually get their cast. She gets a half cast, so we can get back to the chiropractor and get our bodies adjusted, because we have not been into the chiropractor since, just because we've been homebound pretty much with London. And so we get to go do that, and Josiah gets his cast off, so he'll be back riding his bike. He's so excited for BMX. We've been out of BMX and all the things. So yes, that has happened and really thrown us off kilter. And along with that, through the time, I started this inner healing recovery program, and just going deep. I talk a lot about self-leadership, personal growth and all of that. I'm a geek on that stuff and I love it. But if you just continue to learn like I have done for the past decade, but don't go deep and heal some heart wounds and maybe some traumas that have happened in life, you will be in this personal growth rat race, and you'll find yourself frustrated and in the same place that you were when you started. So I'm like, okay, I'm over feeling stuck, even though I know all the things, but something continues to hold me back. And so that's what I've been really going after this year. And what I really want to bring to you guys is motivation, inspiration on all of that, empowerment, and self-leadership. And so where does that start? If I want to talk to you guys about it, it has to start with me. Obviously, leadership is self-leadership in its fullest form. And when you are struggling mentally, emotionally, showing up, like as a mom, like I'm showing up for my family. They are my priority. I love my family. I love to serve my family. But if I am not filling my cup, not, loving myself well, not leading myself well, I'm falling short in all the other areas of my life. And so I just wanted to level up. I want to level up my excellence. I want to level up my my confidence, my self-leadership skills, and become diligent and obedient. And so I really just want to be obedient to what God wants for me and what I see for myself, and just be, go deep. What needs to be healed in my heart and mind so I can move forward to that vision that I have for my life. And some people get through it faster than others, and that's where you cannot compare your journey with somebody else's journey, because God has what He has for you. And what I like to look at, and my perspective on it, if it takes you longer to get free, then you have a higher and bigger calling on your life, honestly. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Because I want to not only help myself and my family and generations to come, but I want to be an inspiration, and I want to be an example for others. And so if I want to do that, I have to do the hard work. You know what I'm saying? And so there was this example that was given on a calling. Like, you might have a calling on your life, and it's like, there's two stories in the Bible that, like, Noah, the story of Noah. He was called by God to build an ark so things could be reset, right? So he built the ark, all the things. And then at the end of that, God's like, thank you, Noah. You have fulfilled my calling on your life. Here's a rainbow. A rainbow is so beautiful. And I'm obsessed with rainbows. I love the rainbows, and I love what it stands for. And then you have Abraham, and, you have Abraham, and he has a calling on his life. And God is like, okay, Abraham, I'm calling you to do this, but I have to circumcise you. And then not only you, I'm going to circumcise everybody that's connected to you. And you're like, hello? Like, that hurts. And then not only did he do that, but it was like thing after thing after thing after thing for Abraham. And then he finally, God, promoted him. But do you have a Noah kind of calling, or do you have an Abraham kind of calling? You know what I'm saying? So what is that? And what are you willing to do for that? Are you going to fold like a deck chair when the adversity comes and go, I can't do this? Or are you going to go, you know what? I'm up for the good fight. I'm going to fight the good fight. Because why? Because I want to get better, and I want to fulfill the calling that God has on my life. And if you are a believer in this world, you have a call on your life. There is an assignment that is attached to you, and you have authority in your realm of influence. And so it is up to us what we do with that influence. And are we going to step into that authority? Are we going to, do that thing? And so long story short to that is, I have been doing the hard work, and it's been a long time coming, and I'm no longer surface level learning and that, but I'm going deep. I am almost halfway through my workshop, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing ever. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for my church. I'm so thankful for this ministry. So that is what I've personally been doing, and my family's been going through. And then on top of that, there's another thing that's going on with our family business. So there's just, it's kind of messy, but we're getting back to normal. Things are coming to a head, and we're just expectant for God's goodness. We're just expectant for victories, and we are not backing down. We are not backing down. You can't back down. You can't back down. It reminds me of like High School Rock, or what is that Disney show? Camp Rock. Camp Rock reminds me of that. Anyways, yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah, I like High School Musical and Camp Rock. They're just so relatable. Anyways, so yes, so we're getting back to normal schedule, and I am going to be showing up for you every week, just like before, back on Sparkle Podcast regular schedule. So I just wanted to give you that quick update, you guys. I'm so thankful for this podcast. I'm so thankful for you listening, and I hope it has touched you, inspired you, motivated you in some kind of way. If you haven't listened to the past episodes, please go and check them out. And if anything resonates with you, maybe it will resonate with a friend and you can share it. But tag me, screenshot this episode, tag me on Instagram at Portia.Franklin, and let me know what you thought, because your opinion and review, like, I just want to know, like, the review. What do you think? What are you liking about this? What are you enjoying? Let me know, and leave a 5-star review at the bottom. Hit the 5 stars and then leave a quick little blurb. Dig in the podcast or whatever you're thinking. Leave it there so I know, what you want to hear. Maybe you want to hear something else. So I need your feedback. So leave it down in the box. But again, I appreciate you. Stay tuned to the next one. I will be posting on Thursday. So that's the life update for today. Have an amazing week, and I will talk to you soon.